What's up guys, Austin Brady here. Today we're gonna be unboxing the brand new 15-inch MacBook Air with the M2 chip. We'll be going over my first impressions, the specs, a comparison with an older MacBook Air, and at the end I'll be sharing with you who I really think this laptop is made for. Take a look. The MacBook Air. Cool, so here we have the box itself, extremely thin, classic pull tabs from Apple. So now we'll open up the actual box. So this is the space gray. Pull tab pops open along the back. Wow. Sheesh. Here's the back. I noticed from the last design, it looks like it's pretty symmetrical along the whole side. I remember the older ones had like, it was thicker and then went thinner. So here you have the Magic Keyboard and then the Touch ID. Makes it just really convenient when you're logging in. The charge cord, so obviously this is the USB end. And this is actually has a space gray. They've matched the cable to the computer, which is fun. So this is magnetic. Okay, and as for the specs, it has Apple's M2 chip, which is Apple's new line of silicon chips. So it has an 8-core CPU, a 10-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine. We also went with the 8 gigabytes of unified memory because this computer won't be used for any heavy video editing, and it's gonna be able to get all those day-to-day tasks done without any issues. And we bumped up the storage to 512 gigabytes of SSD, which is really nice when you're trying to put on files or photos and they're not running out super quickly. One of the biggest changes from the old MacBook Airs is the new 15.3-inch liquid retina display, which is super nice. I feel like 13 is just too small. 14 was okay, but when you get in that 15 to 16-inch range, obviously it's a bigger laptop, but it makes it really nice for most of your day-to-day tasks. Another really cool feature is the 1080p HD FaceTime camera. This is the one that I personally have on my studio display, which is really convenient when you're going on Zoom calls. I get compliments all the time that I'm using a really fancy camera. It's just some great lighting and then the 1080p camera. And then for ports, we have the 2 USB-C ports as well as the MagSafe charging port, which is super convenient, and the cord actually color matches the space gray that we chose for this one. Super cool. And then it has the Magic Keyboard with Touch ID, and I can't tell you guys the Touch ID is worth that price alone just because it's so convenient to be able to tap your finger and then you're in. So for this model with all those specs, it came out to $1,500. So now I've got my dad here. This new MacBook Air is actually his. I'm really excited for him to upgrade, so we'll be sharing his first impressions in just a second. He was actually the one who introduced me to Apple way back when I was basically born, like pretty soon after.
And I regretted it ever since.
Now I know a lot more about Apple than he does, and I'm always like asking him, hey, when are you gonna get the AirPod Maxes or whatever it is? So to give you a comparison, so this is his old MacBook. This is a MacBook Pro. I'll give you the specs to kind of give you an idea. It's a 13-inch, so kind of a smaller screen. Mid 2014, guys. Almost 10 years old, that's crazy. 16 gigabyte memory, but it wasn't the unified memory, and then the storage, 250. The cool thing is now he has his brand new MacBook Air.
Well, it feels about the same weight as the other one, but it's a lot bigger. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I can't wait to have the touch entrance. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It looks beautiful already just looking at the intro screen because I haven't had to load up anything yet, but I'm really excited about it.
This is not the computer for the serious video editor. It's not the computer for like the 3D animator, really even the serious photographer, because you don't have the same level of ports or capabilities. I really feel like it's gonna be really, really good for those that travel frequently, those that, like my dad, love to bring your computer with you, whether you're doing presentations, maybe as an entry-level photographer, maybe someone doing graphic design. There will be a ton of power in this, better than most entry-level laptops. So I would really suggest for those people who are just starting out creatively, you're doing some social media content, it's not heavy on the CPU or the GPU, you'll be able to get a lot of performance out of this. And really for most entrepreneurs or business professionals, this will be the perfect laptop for you. And for those who do need that more serious power, I would suggest maybe the Mac Studio or the MacBook Pro. Probably one of Apple's best laptops ever. If I didn't need the power of my Mac Studio or a MacBook Pro, I'd be buying this computer. It's got a great screen size, great camera, decent speakers. Obviously that Touch ID is really convenient. It really has all of the things that you would need in a laptop, and it's pretty affordable, especially compared to other Apple computers, like $1,500 with some decent storage, or just go baseline and it's only $1,300. So that wraps up our unboxing and first impressions of the MacBook Air. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, giving you a better idea of what this computer is, who it's for, and whether you want to pick one up for yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. So that was my dad, my old man. Just kidding.